What's going on, people, and welcome back to the channel Mandem Football. It's your boy here, Demeachnyc, at the moment, and good morning to all of those that are up right now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe in the video. As always, don't forget to always follow me on my socials. Follow me on Twitter, Mandem underscore at football, and of course, follow me on Instagram if you can in the description below. And in this video, there have been some rumors that have definitely brought some interest to my eye, and still talking about the saga with Viktor Gyökeres and Arsenal. Is he going to go to Arsenal? It seems to be at a stalemate right now, and there is a war going on between Gyökeres and Sporting. He has not reportedly showed up to training, and other reports that Bayern Munich are interested in getting a great player in Xavi Simons from RB Leipzig, who I believe is a great player and a stellar talent. AC Milan seem to be interested in getting Nicholas Jackson from Chelsea. We're going to get all into this, but first things first, let's talk about this for a second, because I find this very, very interesting. Now, Bayern Munich have inquired about signing Xavi Simons, and the Dutchman has informed RB Leipzig he wants to leave the club this summer. Let's say I think that would be a good move. I think that would be a good move for him. I don't know if it would be a great move for Bayern. Now, let me explain. They have a great central attacking midfielder at Bayern right now, and his name is Jamal Musiala. He's one of the world's best. But as we know, he's injured, and he could possibly be injured for the rest of this year. That injury that was taking place in the Club World Cup was horrific. I don't know what Donnarumma was thinking, but that was a horrific injury, and he basically had no ankle, no foot, no ligament whatsoever. It was non-existent. I mean, his foot was literally like this. It was the complete opposite of where it was supposed to be, aligned with his leg. So you have to look in that, and you have to see, well, how are Bayern going to cope with that? That is a huge loss. And now they're looking at Xavi Simons, and to me, this is a no-brainer. If you're Xavi Simons, you are at that age in your career where you're expected to play at one of the biggest clubs. You're 23. You're coming at that age where you want to play for one of the biggest clubs in the world. And for me, I think Bayern Munich could absolutely do that. The only thing I see with this is, with Bayern, is when Xavi Simons is there and Jamal Musiala comes back, hopefully he comes back at his best, who's going to play? Who's going to play? Because you now have a situation where Xavi Simons is there. Elise is also there. Jamal Musiala will be back, right? Then you also have to look at, the wingers that Bayern Munich have to get. A matter of fact, before I even get into that, Bayern Munich have a lot of work to do. Bayern Munich have a lot of work to do. They have to look at their defenders, because their defenders are not at the level that they're meant to be at. They now have to look for a replacement temporarily for Jamal Musiala if they don't have anybody at that level at Bayern right now. They have to look into some attacking weapons. Leroy Sané is gone. They can't rely on Gnabry and Coman as their attacking wingers. There's no way. Bayern Munich have a lot of work to do. If you really put two and two together, they have to make at least 4 or 5 signings for sure. And those areas I just mentioned. So Xavi Simons to Bayern would probably be a very good signing for him. But moving forward, you have to look at, how can this work within Bayern's team, Bayern's squad. Although he could play as a winger, but if you know Xavi Simons well enough, you know that he is a midfielder. You know that he's an attacking midfielder. He likes to get the ball at his feet in the middle of the park, and he's a great player. So that is one rumor out in the know. Another striker, another player that I adore, that is still at war again and again every single day, is Viktor Gyökeres. Where is this brother going to end up? Where is this brother going to go? Where is this brother going to be? Where is this brother going? It seemed to me that when Fabrizio Romano said that it was in advanced talks, like very advanced talks, that Arsenal were going to take it, and it was going to be a here we go. It was going to be a here we go, a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Now we're going into this And we don't even know what's going on right now. We don't have a clue. I'm confused, and I know some of you guys are confused as well. This is just beyond anything I've really seen before. Uh, it was occurred to everybody that he did not show up to training. It seems like he's not showing up to training today. If that training has already happened, he's just not going. Um, Basically, the backstory of this is that there was a gentleman's agreement. There was a handshake um, between the manager, not the manager, the sporting director, or the president, I should say, at Sporting, and there was a gentleman's agreement between him and Viktor Gyökeres and his agents. It seemed as though the sporting director at the time at Sporting had the gentleman's agreement with Viktor Gyökeres, saying that, listen, we're going to get rid of you for 65 million if we're ever going to sell you. Viktor Gyökeres stayed loyal to that. He held them by that word. He even said he wasn't going to leave in January. He was going to leave by the end of the season once they lift the trophy, and they did that. Now, since the sporting director has gone and that gentleman's agreement is still there between the director and Gyökeres, it's not between the president and Gyökeres. And now the president now is expected to get even more than what was asked for between that gentleman's agreement. And this is crazy because this just goes to show you that gentlemen's agreement they don't exist in football. Football is a corrupt sport politically. So there's no shot that there was going to be a gentleman's agreement, and there's no shot that the president at the time was going to agree to a 65 plus add-ons deal for someone like Gyökeres. No shot. We already know who the liar is. We already know who the perpetrator of all of this is, and it's the president. And the president now saying that we're happy to have him play or not have him play for 3 years on the bench at our club with the wages that he has. We're fine with that. No, they're not. That's absolute nonsense. There's no shot you're having a guy like that sit on your bench, not play, and financially liquidate the entire club to ransom in the next 3 years or so. That's not how it works. You have to terminate the guy. You have to get rid of him for at least some money, and that goes that. There's no shot. I mean, legal action could be done with that being said. So where is Gyökeres going to go? I think he's going to go to Arsenal. I'm pretty sure he's going to go. I don't know when he's going to go, but it seems like Arsenal are also playing hardball. They don't want to, compromise to Sporting and just pay up. I think there's a matter of integrity and dignity that needs to be brought into this sport. And I think that's what Arsenal are trying to do. They're not trying to, fall weak to Sporting's compromises. So I think Gyökeres is going to go. But as of right now, it is a very messy and sticky situation, and I don't really know where to go from here with that. So that's the Gyökeres situation. Now I've heard that AC Milan are going in for Nicholas Jackson as a striker. Yeah, this is something that kind of pains me to say because I really think that AC Milan, at a period of time, were one of the biggest and best clubs in the world. They still are one of the biggest clubs, but they are nowhere near where they're supposed to be. They have a team like Rafael Leao. They have a team like Leao, Pulisic. They have the likes of, they had Reinders, but he's gone now. So they had great players. Even Theo Hernandez is not there anymore. Mainan is still there. Loftus-Cheek is there. Fikayo Tomori is there. They have good players. Kyle Walker was there just this season, and he's gone to Burnley. So I look at this, and I'm like, AC Milan have so much work to do. If there's one team that has so much work and is considered like the biggest club out there amongst the very best, it's AC Milan. I mean that seriously. They're not in the Champions League. They got rid of key players to their team. And it seems like if they don't make the things that need to be done, if they don't make the transfers to the club that need to be done, I can be seeing the likes of, Rafael Leao. I can be seeing Christian Pulisic go. They don't even have a top-level striker. They're looking for Nicholas Jackson, So I don't really rate Jackson that highly as a player, to be quite honest with you. I just think he's a player where you give him the ball and it's up to him if he's going to score or not. But other than that, though, that's all he really offers. So, there's a lot of transfers going on right now. Nicholas Jackson to AC Milan. is on their wish list. Viktor Gyökeres saga is a mess. And Xavi Simons to Bayern. Who do you know? What do you think about that, guys? The Club World Cup should be happening in a few hours. I will definitely have a video about that after the game, my breakdown about that. And, as of right now, just enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.